Welcome to Vote TV. We in back. We in action. Um, I can't believe that Emmett, Emmett, man, like the way that they showed the scenes of all the characters, how they evolved from Jake to Reg to Emmett, and the other scene with Tiffany and Keisha. That was an excellent that was an excellent way of showing how everyone's character really developed and how all of them grew to like I don't even have to explain it, that they grew up. Like we saw them for like 8 seasons straight. We didn't know Reg was gonna become, soft spoken and more, sensitive and caring, because all those other seasons we saw him, he was a knucklehead, he was selfish, narcissistic, only cared about himself. He was just a bastard. Like, you know what I mean? He just didn't give a fuck about anybody. And then we saw Tiffany and Keisha's, how their friendship, how it grew as well. You know what I mean? Before, they didn't even like each other. And it's funny how they're doing this scene of them beefing again. But yeah, they didn't like each other at first, because of jealousy, because of Emmett, and how Emmett was, cheating between both of them. And it's like we saw them grow up as well. And then Jake as well. That one was good as well. But yeah, this scene over here, we got Emmett waking up from the dream, and I'm so happy that we saw Jada. Damn, Jada, she's still looking fine for her age. Even though she died, I still don't give a fuck. That woman looking fine as fuck. But yeah, she went to Emmett in his dream, and then I saw Emmett. He was like, he turned to a mama boy straight up again. He's definitely been grieving the whole time that Jada passed away, and he's dealing with his responsibilities as a man, and he's learning from all the mistakes that he's done from the past. So he's finally growing up to become the man that we actually are able to see now. And Keisha, even though Keisha is going through Knox's death, and she's the only one that's giving a fuck about Knox's death. It's funny how the writers are trying to make us care about Knox dying and Keisha giving a fuck about Knox. But when the whole time when Knox was alive, Keisha didn't give a fuck about that man at all. And it's funny how Tiffany killed Knox, and then now she started to feel a little bit of regret about her actions and everything, because she's seeing how it's affecting everybody and all this other bullshit. Tiffany needs to take the fall for Knox's death. It can't be Bakari, it can't be Reg, and it can't be Victor. You know what I mean? It's just like, you did that shit because you felt some type of way, It's just like, if she was just a smarter woman, bro. If she just knew how to play her cards right. I know she wanted love from men, but look at the bright side of everything. You actually hurt your best friend in the process, you know what I mean? Pay for her wedding out of guilt, and then you go to tell her that, she killed my baby father's child. It wasn't even like that from the beginning. The whole dispute was really over a drug deal that Rob fucked up as well, you know what I mean? But, Nak has to play the villain and all this other bullshit. But yeah, this scene here, Emmett, he waked up from the dream, he was crying. He didn't know what to say, because he felt guilty about, what he was about to tell Keisha. And then Keisha was like, what? You know what I mean? Keisha always, her intuition is always on like A1. She knew something was up. Emmett told, Keisha that obviously that Tiffany killed Knock. And yeah, he felt so guilty because he was holding it down for a whole damn week. He was looking at his wife, you know what I mean? And it was just unfair for Emmett to, go through that shit. Victor told him that bullshit. And yeah, that Victor's in jail. I hope he has to stop being a pussy-ass nigga and, be a man and stop letting Tiffany and all this other woman control him. That one woman that she was dating, Victor was dating, Yeah, Victor has to pick himself for the first time. Always just letting other people do this shit. You know what I mean? And Bakari, man, that nigga, I can't believe he turned into a rat. These writers, they don't even know what they're doing with this season or this series finale. But yeah, it's about time the show gets wrapped up. And you know, it's unfortunate that we didn't get to see Knock and Reds, the beef and everything. It's just like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's just unfortunate. So I'm hoping that this season goes out with a bang. We get to see all the characters finally come together in some type of understanding, you know. But obviously, nah, you know, fairy tales don't go out that smooth and that well. So when it does happen, we're going to be surprised. We're going to be shocked. And yeah, I can't believe Emmett grew up in the way he did. He was first immature. He didn't know what to say. You know, he didn't know he didn't know how to even become a man. He had to do it all alone by himself. You know, he didn't take responsibility. He was always, he was always just lazy. Like, he didn't give a fuck about anybody. And now to grow up, for him to be married with Keisha and, you know, taking responsibility for his children and everything, it's like we've seen all these characters develop, you know, Reg as well, and then Jake. So and Tiffany and Keisha too. So that means this season finale, series finale, is gonna be fire. So yeah, y'all stay tuned. The Vote TV ain't going nowhere. We're gonna stay here for as much as possible. And YouTube have to fix up my bullshit with my monetization. I need to get paid. You know what I mean? Shit, I've been pushing these hard ass clips. The power's coming out next week, so y'all stay tuned. And yeah, peace, y'all.